We're at the Food and Wine Classic here in Aspen, Colorado, which everyone knows is the foodie event of the year. Here's a look at some of our favorite moments. On the first night, Jose Andres always hosts his annual Wines from Spain party. The energy there is wild. When I met him at the tasting tents, Michael Symon is just as nice as they say.
Describe to us, what do you think is the significance of Aspen Food and Wine? Why do you come back year after year to be here?
I think Aspen Food and Wine Classic, to me, it is the event that embraces what chefs and winemakers and makers of spirits are really all about. They honor 10, sometimes 12 great new chefs every year. You know, I was lucky enough to be a Best New in '98. It changed my life.
Whole Foods Market hosted its first ever Fishmonger Face-Off in Aspen, where 11 Whole Foods seafood experts fought for the top title. It was hosted by Besh and judged by Top Chef Paul Key. The 3-minute salmon filleting competition had me on the edge of my seat. The sheer knife skill in the room was unbelievable. I'm here with Bob the Fish Guy, BTFG as he's also known, the winner of the first ever Whole Foods Fishmonger Face-Off. How does it feel, Bob? Congratulations.
It was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
Tell me what it felt like in that moment when crowds were screaming and people were cheering.
It was kind of weird because, you know, us guys, we don't really, customers love us, but not like that.
How did you prepare for it?
Nothing. 40 years experience. It comes natural. I've been doing it forever.
Hearing Thomas Keller, Grant Achatz, and Tom Colicchio discuss the restaurant industry was my most starstruck moment of the weekend. I've never seen more chef talent in one room. Jimmy's is already famous for being Aspen's hottest bar, but this weekend they debuted Mini Jimmy's. It's a bar within the bar, and at 56 square feet is the world's smallest speakeasy.
Tobin Ellis from Las Vegas, Social Mixology and Bar Magic, he and I were just having a few drinks and the idea popped up and all of a sudden we're like, yes, let's make the world's smallest bar. When you have a reservation, you come up to the door and you do a little knock on the door, and then she comes to the door and opens up the little speakeasy trap door and says password, and the password is Luca Man. We're booked from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m., 20-minute reservations. It's a totally hosted bar. We had some wonderful support by a couple of brands like Tanqueray 10 and Grand Marnier and Veuve Clicquot, and Don Julio 1942, so we're making some little specialty drinks with those, as well as whatever you'd like.
Anyone who thinks bacon is a food group can't miss Grandchon, which pits 10 of America's best chefs against each other in the ultimate pork extravaganza. The winner is crowned the king of pork. It's a fitting end to an already indulgent weekend. These are just some of my favorite moments. I mean, where else can you see Gail Simmons and Marcus Samuelsson tearing it up on the dance floor? Or toast to Michael Symon under the grand tasting tents? I hope to see you here in Aspen next year, and thanks for watching Yum Sugar TV.